friends, it's Chrissy. Welcome to or back to my channel. Today I am sharing my VR to Meg at Rose Honey Ritual for Desert Island Decks. Her VR was to Martin. I'm pretty sure Martin's where it started, but Meg was the first one I saw, so I wanted to acknowledge Meg there. I also want to give you all, I'm kind of bummed for you all, to be honest. My husband has been playing mandolin downstairs for a while, and I told him I was going to go upstairs and record, thinking that I could, you all could have a nice little background of Irish mandolin, but as soon as I came upstairs, he put it away. So I tried. Maybe one day. So the premise of this VR is choosing an oracle deck, 2 tarot decks, and a book to take to stay occupied, entertained, challenged for a year on a deserted island. Now there's been some clamor about, do we need to be taking books for homesteading and plants and foraging? I just want to be very clear. I am going into this with the mindset that I am like a royal who has been banished for a year. I'm assuming that I will be fed and that I will have electricity, but I just need things to entertain me. I may or may not currently be rewatching The Crown. Anywho, Deserted Island, 1 year, 1 oracle, 2 tarot, 1 book. I'm going to actually start with the book. This is Meditations on Tarot. The absolute author is anonymous. This book, friends, is dense, and it is stunning. Oh, this is my 10 of Pentacles from 1 month of Sincere Way the Tarot. This is a spare card. I am not. My decks stay in their fullness in their wraps, never fear. But this book, you can tell, this is this is the level of outlining that I'm doing in this book. It walks through Christian meditations on each of the major arcana. It is so dense. It is so, it's a lot. It also brings in here yoga concepts. Like when I was on page 8 and I'm like, and here we are talking about the Yoga Sutras. And, and the yamas and the niyamas on page 9. We have yamas and niyamas in one paragraph and St. John of the Cross in the next. While we're talking about the magician. If this just doesn't tie all of the parts of Chrissy that she's trying to put together, this book is it. It's dense. I mean, at this point I'm spending like 2 weeks per card. So my hope is that with a year on a deserted island, I would get through it. And I also feel like because this book is, I'm going to count the afterword, but not the index, 663 pages. So I see this as the equivalent of bringing a 200-page tarot book, a 200-page book about Jesus, and a 200-page book about yoga, but it's all in here. So this is the book that I would take for a year on a deserted island. The oracle deck I would take, I just did a walkthrough of this as my most recent video. There was no hesitation here, absolute, big, fat, round, 0 hesitation. I would bring the Death Doula Oracle. I haven't made a wrap for it yet. Oh, but the fabric's right here. I'll show you in a second. I haven't made a wrap for it yet, but it's on my list of things to do this week. I won't show a lot of this deck again because there's my most recent video prior to this one is a walkthrough. It is stunning. It uses spiritual concepts, psychological concepts to, oh my gosh, I can't wait. Anywho, this is what the deck looks like, just general colorway. This is the guidebook, and look at this. This is the fabric that I found for a wrap, and I can't wait. So, no question, the oracle I would take is the Death Doula by, oh, I can never remember. We talk on Instagram, so I should know his name. By Theodore Saint. I love it. I love it. I would rant about it in a good way, but I just did. Oh, I put that in upside down. Ta-da! So, pretty easy. Book, no hesitation. Oracle, no hesitation. And I also had no hesitation on the decks I would bring. Minimal hesitation. I knew I was bringing my deck. This is the Narrative Alchemy Tarot. As soon as I can get a box designed, there'll be another run. Each card has a single keyword and a matching chakra. This is my heart. This helps me connect to me because it is me, point blank. It is magic in your hands, but it is magic quadrupled in mine. Because, well, I'm going to back this up. I can examine myself with the best of them. I have a hard time comforting myself, and just on a day-to-day basis, and this deck allows me to do so. I'm not hard on when I use this deck, I am not hard on myself because I can see myself in love in a way that my self-talk doesn't always. So, no question, Narrative Alchemy Tarot would be my first deck. And my second deck, put this away. I knew my second deck would be a Rider-Waite-Smith. I was initially thinking I was going to go with the Centennial, and then I changed my mind. This is my newest deck acquisition, period. This is the Pamela Colman Smith RWS. Can we come out? This is a stunningly beautiful, very muted, almost grayscale version of the deck. And in complete honesty, part of the reason I went with this deck is because the little wrap that I made for this deck, it has other things in it. So I thought that I could sneak a mini altar in with the deck. So also in the wrap for this deck, I've decided, because Chrissy decides weird things, that all of my Rider-Waite-Smiths will have, I want them to be really comfortable for me in the fabric I chose. So like I'm going for the Papa pajama pants style. So my Centennial lives in this cute little yellow, green, and red plaid. And now my Pamela Colman Smith lives in this blue and gray. So also in this pouch, I have field notes, which I am taking notes from the Contemplative Tarot by, I just forgot her name, but I'm going to take notes from that book. I'll link it down below. And it's going to live here with this deck. This is the deck that I'm going to use to study. Oh, it's written here in the front, isn't it? By Brittany Moeller. So this is the deck that I'm going to use to study that book. So this will be my own little guidebook. I know it won't really matter on the desert island, but it is what it is. And then I have other goodies in here. If I can sneak them through, awesome. If not, like, I'll have the Desert Island Customs people just mail it back to my house. I have the Together Blend by doTERRA. It is magnolia and citrus oil, yuzu. It's beautiful. It's lovely. I'm using it to anoint the sides of the deck. I have a little Mary Magdalene. I have a little Hamsa. I guess if I put them on the field notes, you could see them a little better, huh? Little Hamsa and a Mary Magdalene and a piece of green kyanite. It's a heart connecting stone. A little wooden heart that I've had forever. I'm trying to remember where I got it. Who knows? And a piece of Thunder Bay amethyst as a source connection stone. And one of our best friends is from Thunder Bay, so I put that in there as well. Again, I may not be able to get this through the through the Desert Island Customs, the Deserted Island Customs, but they all fit in this little bag. So Chrissy's gonna be a little bit sneaky. And if it's cheating, that's fine. It's fine. I would still take the deck without all the goodies. No questions asked. I mean, I've always carried just so much stuff. It's the Chrissy way. So here we go. So yeah, friends, that was pretty quick and dirty, wasn't it? So the two tarot decks I would bring are the Pamela Coleman Smith RWS, my own deck, the Narrative Alchemy Tarot. The deck I would bring is the Death Doula, and the book is Meditations on the Tarot. Easy peasy. This was like the easiest tag as far as like boom, 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 boom I've ever done. I really would have expected a lot more drama in the choosing, but this was pretty easy. So either I was lazy and didn't want to think about it, or I'm really finding my voice. And I'm going to choose to believe I'm really finding my voice. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.